All right, the 2022 Toyota Camry TRD is on pit road. And here they come to the attention of the starter stand. Christopher Bell elects the inside, and we're racing in Las Vegas.
Too wide, nice and smooth there. Little tire man as much as he needed.
That could have been bad. Joey Logano had that run. He passed to the inside of Chase Briscoe, and they stacked up on the bottom with the 9 of Chase Elliott and Austin Cindric in front of him. Just a bad timing thing, but that could have been big right there in front of the field.
Ricky Stenhouse on the bottom trying to make the move on Logano. Couldn't carry all that momentum into turn one. Here's another look at that. Watch the 22 come up here.
Well, you can see the 9 opposite get to him, but the 22 is coming way faster, trying to leave and look to the inside. That's pretty good contact.
We've seen it in the past. Just be aware.
Turn 2, spin.
Turn 2-ish.
Cole Custer. Single car spin.
You need to keep that thing rolling. Keep it rolling.
Everybody gets by. That's right. Don't flat spot.
Looks
and
like
let the air out of those tires.
That car's going to move.
Yep.
I wonder if these cars on low pressures are bottoming out and losing it.
It's a great point, and it's exactly where he spun out. I was thinking the same thing. It's right there as he was crossing that tunnel, the rough part of the racetrack. Got the old hospital hop, and away it went.
Going back to the 1, he's put the 20.
Turn 2 again, and it's Kyle Busch. Hangs on to it, but somebody spins way up in front of him. And that's the 31 has gone around, and we're back to caution for Justin Haley.
Cautions breed cautions.
That's what they told us at drivers' meetings all the time.
And we were just talking about, I don't think we're going to, I guess I was running my big fat mouth. I don't think we'll see that here. Just tells you, again, going back to our conversation about that low air and all this dirty air on these restarts.
Also, you know, aerodynamically, what's the difference now versus what it used to be with someone coming across your nose? Does that make a bigger difference than it used to?
Watch the 3 and the 18. There's the 31. Let's see what happened here. Austin Dillon comes up into the 31.
He certainly did, and that all started clear back at the start-finish line as far as I'm concerned. And there you see it, that 5 car, just the moment.
Front straightaway, one car goes for a big slide, and it's Tyler Reddick. And the yellow waves at lap 64.
Convenient spin spot.
Reddick spinning off turn 4.
You know, he was definitely a guy that I thought was going to be very competitive and successful out here when you think about momentum running the outside. Obviously, you see him on the outside there, the thing come around, and honestly, he's been fighting a loose handling race car, even dating all the way back to yesterday. Just couldn't get that thing comfortable, and it doesn't look like it obviously is yet.
Yeah, it's going to be a parade of the bow ties to the line with Alex Bowman picking up the stage win over William Byron, Ross Chastain, and Denny Hamlin. It is Bowman's 5th career stage win, but his first since 2020. Going back to the white flag lap, tension between number 14 Chase Briscoe and Kyle Busch. Now this was with 1 lap to go in the stage. And then coming to the checker for stage 1.
Yeah, but watch this.
And that's the flag. So then, here's what Chase Briscoe said.
I don't know what his deal is. He just tried to wreck us after the stage checker. I mean, I don't know what his deal is. He tried to drag you back, and it didn't work. He's this man that I tried covering the top down the straightaway. And everybody out here does that. And he's just mad because he's already wrecked one this week.
All right, pit stops in Regan.
Kurt Busch up.
Whoa.
Oh,
Suarez into the wall off of Briscoe.
That's a tough day, you know, when you're just a recipient.
Pretty hard, Travis.
another off 4 loose? Was that all?
That was
loose
dirty
off
air.
4?
Chase Briscoe got in dirty air, got too high up behind. I couldn't really see who that was in front of him, but got loose just like we saw with Reddick and others, and unfortunately got right down into Suarez.
So you had Jones trying to move up in the 43, McDowell falling back in the 34, and the 14 up top, Briscoe.
Yeah, it looked like Briscoe was going to be able to get to the outside. Right at the last minute, McDowell came up, kind of made him pull on the wheel, try to get underneath of him. When he did, he got loose and unfortunately collected Daniel Suarez. It was minding his own business.
I wonder if he jumped out of it on exit when he came up. It looked like the 14 might have jumped out of it.
Well, again, going back to this, you can see McDowell, he gets loose right there. He wiggled and had to come up, and it was an evasive move is what it was on Briscoe's part. That same thing happened off of 2 in that earlier footage we had of a replay.
You're clear by 5. Kind of settle out behind you here. Everything's going to be up front. Watch these 2.
Pretty hard contact.
Hang on. Damn it.
That's a tough one to swallow. Doing nothing wrong. A product, really, of that 34 car on old tires having trouble. We saw him tiptoe again, going back to what we saw in front of Briscoe off of 2. He did it again off of 3 and 4 and finally crashed him. That's pretty significant damage on the left front of Briscoe as well.
So much easier to lose control of these cars this year.
Elliott and Kurt Busch coming into the picture. Uh-oh.
Brett Keselowski.
Hold your lane. Hold your lane.
And Ryan Blaney, and everybody scatters behind them.
I wonder if we're going to need if you're going to need a short car to win or a long run car.
Oh, Ryan Blaney with a lot of damage to the front of it. But I'm telling you, that's another 2-tire car right there, Keselowski. We've seen no tires staying out, not worked for not only Kurt Busch, obviously Michael McDowell, and now 2 tires, Brad Keselowski. Have to see what happened here. He's got loose. You can saw him on the bottom of the screen there, right in Ryan Blaney's lap, leaving him nowhere to go but right in the door of the 6.
Larson for the lead against Ross Chapman. Oh, boy! Larson, well, he lost it, but he caught it. That could have been big.
Whew. That's as close as it gets to being big, like you said, Mike.
The 99, those guys are really getting something rolling. But Ross is showing what he can do in the race car. We got a yellow right now. But I'm just proud of everybody.
Thanks, Justin. Mike?
Between turns 3 and 4, Austin Cindric.
Chase Briscoe's got major front end damage. You can see the left front way out, but it all started Austin Cindric backwards.
So the first contact appears to be Eric Almirola and Austin Cindric.
In a big run, I don't know why, but I don't know if Austin Cindric was having trouble. Yeah, I think so. He was being pretty gingerly with it, getting off into the corner, maybe a flat tire left rear going down or something, and then gets into his teammate Harrison Burton, another victim of just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I tell you, something on the racetrack that Briscoe spun in front of them.
Let's ride with Chase Briscoe, the Mahindra onboard camera.
Line 5 on the bottom. Spin it behind. We're in the wall here. We're in the wall. Hold the brake. Try and get it rolling. Try and get it rolling.
And I wonder how. Whoa! Just kidding.
Oh, he's gonna.
Oh.
You jinxed him.
Man, got loose on the bottom.
Everybody
chased
scatters.
it up.
Oh,
Harrison Burton spins, but no contact for either car is the big thing there.
Trusted it a little too much, I guess.
Any damage? We did not hit anything. We're rolling. Tires up.
This is the "you talked about him, you jinxed him" that has plagued Fox Sports ever since we started this.
Oh, that doesn't look like fun right there.
Kevin Harvick right behind him. Denny Hamlin, Bubba Wallace in position to gain stage points here. 1 lap from now. There it is. Team Trackhouse gets their first ever stage win. Now the caution is out.
Oh, the plot thickens.
But was there enough laps completed? A guy like, let's listen.
Here's the number 11 team.
Not sure it was fun on the apron. Broke something earlier, I guess. Sorry about downshifted.
Oh no. Easy thing to do. Downshifted, pushed it forward. He's thinking about going across the gate. This thing's a sequential gear shifter. You go all the way back, all the way up through the gearbox. I heard Eric Almirola did this down at Daytona. There's no H pattern, 1st through 4th, so he was coming off pit road.
Now there are 4 lapped cars ahead as Truex makes his move.
Get your rip off of 4.
Kyle better try to get around there, and I think Truex has got it. This is going to be tricky. It's going to be close. He's
18 coming back. And crosses over.
And I think he's clear again. I think that's exactly what's happened. He's getting, you can see where he's starting to.
Oh! Eric Jones.
Stay low, stay low.
Still green. Nope, caution now.
Yeah.
Jones back up the racetrack. Woo. That was too close for Bubba Wallace. He caught a little bit of Jones and then hard hit into the inside retaining barrier.
Keep rolling.
Well, this is certainly not what Kyle Busch wanted to see. Changes everything. Hard hit, a lot of right side contact with that 43 car of Eric Jones.
That 23 hit the wall really hard on the inside, and I know there was tires and it was pretty soft, but
he drove away.
It didn't look so bad.
No. Oh.
However, that 43 got a lot of damage.
Jones under Tyler Reddick.
Oh, he's
running
loose.
7th.
Got loose and overcorrected. Much like Chastain did in practice session at California.
And the car won't steer at all, so he couldn't keep it from coming around here and back up on the racetrack. Now watch Bubba Wallace. He just missed Eric Jones, but loses control.
And then about hit the pace car pulling out.
That's not very comfortable for a driver when the wheel's locked up and you have no control. You're just waiting for the thing to stop.
And you're
but
going to
luckily
go kiss.
It didn't hook. Luckily it didn't hook.
Kiss Bubba Wallace on the cheek as soon as you see him, because man, he made a move. He didn't hit him like he could have. Pulled the wheel as hard as he could, spun himself out into the wall to keep from hitting Eric Jones right in the door. That was an ugly situation that could have been much, much worse.
NASCAR Overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Green flag. Byron locked on Larson. Kyle Busch a little bump to Bowman, backs off. 2 by 2 by 2. Bowman edges ahead, but here comes Larson on the outside.
Got a drag race.
Still inside. When you drag you back.
White flag.
And the cars behind him can't drive up or drive to him because they're single file. Here comes the 4 tires. This is a 2-horse race. Who's it going to be?
Into 3 for the final time. Even coming off 4. Bowman edges ahead, clears Larson. Alex Bowman wins Las Vegas.
Yeah, boys, how about that?
You know, them being door to door, both lanes, not just the front, but the back. When Kyle couldn't get clear of William Byron, he couldn't utilize those 2 cars and be able to draft to them because he was stalled out with William Byron beside him. That was really interesting how that played out.
7th career win for the 28-year-old from Tucson. He He won last October at Martinsville. Previous best finish this year, 24th.
It's early.
Won 4 races last year. Got one in the bag. Previous
best here, 5th place. But it's Alex Bowman who gets to celebrate as the winner of the Pennzoil 400. Overcame an equipment interference penalty when a tire got away at lap 136. And he will give Rick Hendrick his 282nd career win.
That's incredible. That was a good race. Really good race. Super fair at the end.
strategy. Won that baby.
Hey race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel. Hey race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.